Everyone with my heart. Be right there, y'all. I'll be right there. Have a chat with, what's his name? How's it going, everyone? So when I finished the video, when I finished the live stream before, you guys kept watching the live stream for 10 minutes. So there's a lag. Hey, Zombie, Christopher Rollins, Andrew L. Thanks a lot, man. Nice. I literally just pulled my phone out to see ya. Well, nice to see ya, brother. Yeah, I'll be up late enough tonight getting a video up. For sure. Thomas Rebus. Salut, man. Zombie Apocalypse, thanks, bro. Diane Moore, I'm here. Nice to see you as always. Bro, Princess Christina Lavagna, always a pleasure. What's up? Clyde Laws Rules. Thank you very much, sir, for being here, man. Thanks for everything, dude. Who cares? Well, you should. Hello. That's a good name. A lot of good names that people are choosing for their channels this year. I say this year, maybe you've had your channel for a long time. I'm just seeing a lot of cool titles. Merci encore, Thomas Letrici. Anyone been digging in the files? The UFO files. You know, back up a year, we didn't even have disclosure on the Pentagon videos. We didn't have disclosure what Hayima Eshed said either. Hi, Christy. Love you more. Welcome, Christy Woods. And thanks again, for being a member, you guys and gals. I really appreciate it. Dabs in the house. Good evening. A clear, cold night coming here in Spokane, Washington. Well, and I don't know about you guys. It should be, yeah, Trev. Nice to see you back too, sir. It should be cold here for a couple of days, I think. But it really is going to adjust. I think it's the coldest that we're going to see now, but it's going to change. That's for sure. Sunshine. Oh, good. I made a live chat. Woo, let's go. Right on. Thanks, man, for being here. I say man to everyone. You know, I got to check that out. I just assumed. Jason Berezny. I told you that last time, didn't I, Sunshine? Starting to get sick of it. Right? You're like, is he going to stop at one point? Good evening, Bruce. Jason, thanks, man. Mr. Berezny. Canada. Lady Rose Readings. How are you? Thanks for being here. And thanks for the comments, too. I'm pretty sure I saw you in the comment sections. I recognize the names when they come back, and I appreciate you all for coming back. Darla Lam is in the house. André Obi-Wan. Bonsoir, Bruce de Paris. Quelle émotion n'est pas. Quelle émotion n'est pas. Là, c'est moi qui pense à l'expression de ça. Quelle émotion n'est pas. Je la savais pas, cette expression-là. C'est drôle, hein? Pourtant, c'est des mots que je comprends. Quelle émotion n'est pas. Mais c'est n'est pas. Je l'ai pas compris, cette expression-là. C'est bizarre, hein? C'est comme je vois deux questions. Peut-être anglais, hein? Excuse-moi, là. Bonsoir, Bruce de Paris. Quelle émotion n'est pas. Toi, t'as une expression. Comme, comment ça va? Et Bruce, c'est un bouffon, hein? Non, c'est la première fois que je l'entends, celle-là. Mais j'en apprends de vous autres, hein? Je viens de pas là, de me dire, ben là, l'anglais, c'est ça que ça veut dire. Une chance que je parlais français. Le monde ne m'entendra pas. Welcome to the Friday Night Live. Thank you very much, Darla Lama. I appreciate that so much. Christy Woods is in the house. How are you, Bruce? Glad you seem good. Me too. Andre, yes. Je pète le feu, man. Hey, merci de te forcer de parler anglais, man. Puis gêne-toi pas. T'es le bienvenu de parler français, pareil. I'm doing good, buddy. Je viens de finir une vidéo sur la chaîne OVNI Québec Astronomie. J'attends juste de finir ici, puis je vais le télécharger tout de suite après. Ça va prendre comme 1 heure. Un bon vidéo. Après ça, ben, I'll be making a video here after I get the one up for the French channel. So the French channel's ready. Takes just an hour to upload. While it uploads, I work on the other one. And after that hour is done, I should be finishing the audio and getting the other one up. Promise. Trev is back in the house. Peyton, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. White. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Peyton Wilmeth. You guys screwed me up, you know. Not you in particularly, but at the live stream. All the names, the different names, I don't know what it was wrong with my tongue. And then I was trying to speak different languages. When I got off of here, I called the person I had to call, and it's like I had a hard time talking. Changing languages. Barry McGinnis, how is it going, brother? Good morning, Bruce. Liverpool's in the house. Always a pleasure. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming back. Look at all the wonderful people. Here, I'm lucky, Darla. Honestly lucky to get the same people come back at least. So when you guys and gals don't come back, it's because the videos will start to get really bad, and I'll know. Morning Star Story. Bummer, I was just heading out the door. Too bad. Sorry I missed you. Thanks for taking the time to stop by, though. Drive safe if you're listening. Don't, put me on a screen or anything in the car. That could be dangerous. Lady Rose readings. Hi, Bruce. Did you get my emails? Is that the second time that you asked me that? Out of curiosity, is it the same name I would see Lady Rose readings? Don't tell me the name if you don't want it known here. And if you sent it yesterday or today, I will double check completely. That's a couple of... I spent 2 or 3 days in the emails, and there's a couple of emails that I missed. I got Peter Hyde, finally got his email back because I needed his address. Send out a couple of giveaways, and for those of you getting the hat, just like this blue hat. I bet you didn't even notice I changed my hat. I changed my hat there. It's a bloody nice hat, eh? Fan Gaia, bonjour, penses-tu à nous les Français? Ben, tu peux être sûr. Hey, Fan Gaia, est-ce que tu es au courant que j'ai une chaîne aussi, OVNI Québec Astronomie? Puis là, va-t'en pas, tu es le bienvenu ici, là. Ici, c'est ma chaîne source. Sur OVNI Québec Astronomie, tu vas dans le haut Channels, puis tu vas voir OVNI Québec Astronomie. C'est une chaîne que j'ai partie en français avec une communauté incroyable. On est 14,5 000. Vous êtes le bienvenu d'aller voir là aussi. And, of course, always welcome here. Vous êtes toujours le bienvenu ici aussi. I'm sorry about that, Lady Rose readings. I will go back in the email. I'll be honest with you. I have... I can't even say it because it'll be worse. In emails, it gets bad sometimes. Oh, and now all the messages are coming in for some reason. Did I see Penny in there? Hold on. There she is. How's it going, my dear friend Penny Bunny? Nice to see ya. Your channel's still up? See how the channel's going down? I don't know if you know Carlos D. Fletcher. I think you know him. He had to change his channel. Cindy was here before and told me that oh, there she is. Hey, y'all. Yeah, so when I finished the live stream this morning, or this afternoon, you guys and gals, I watched it for 10 minutes. So you guys were behind me 10 minutes. Oh, is Lewis with us? I don't see him, Darla. I don't see the leech. They gotta suck more blood, Darla. I got some more subs gonna come back and suck more blood. No, if you see Louis Stephen M here, block his arse. I don't even see him. He's such a good hacker, so. I do not see Louis Molyneux. What's he bitching about, Darla? Yeah, amazing support. The comments, guys and gals, thanks a lot, eh? The amazing comments everyone is leaving to the channel and everything. I really appreciate it. It encourages me a lot to do the videos. I love doing the videos. I love doing the videos. Thanks again, Christy Woods, for stopping by. Morningstar Story. He's on the road. No connection. Hang in there, Diane. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Well, like Darla said, once in a while, if you guys do get jammed, I mean entirely jammed, you could always try to log off and come back on. But if you do it for nothing, it'll be even slower when you come back. 114184. Hello, Salt Lake City, Utah. Beautiful place. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. AG's in the house. Hi, Bruce. England. Thank you very much, England. I'm listening to the news. Lots of stuff going on in England too, eh? Thanks, Christy. Hello, everyone in the room. In case I don't see you, Christopher Rollins is in the house. Thomas Ribas, j'espère que ça va bien, brother. Wanda Queen, how's it going? Thank you very much for being here. David, the backyard ufologist. Yes, it's amped up here on the northeast coast, USA. How are you guys doing on the northeast coast, USA? Caught 7 ships, the 18th and the 19th. Hey, David, the backyard ufologist. That's super interesting to know. I have bad weather, but even when I have good weather, this is the second month. Not going to hide it. Not one UFO. Not one UFO with the telescope. Not one UFO with the infrared camera. Well, it's almost like a break because they were repetitively moving around and stuff. But I think there were only 8 or 9 satellites on the roam. So you could be sure if you're seeing lights in the sky, people will all say, "Oh, it's satellites, just satellites." Not all of them. You could see one, but I believe that they're really far. They're not like the UFOs. UFOs are brighter, right? You can see them. They're oscillating. They're bright. Slow down. They get big. They get small. So that's awesome if you're able to catch that, man. The 18th and 19th, eh? We had snow down here. Pretty much snow, too. Snow or rain, actually. I think it was snow. Peyton, how are you? Very fine, man. Hope you're doing good. Gab, maybe we'll do for you. Hey, thanks, André. Merci. We'll follow you anyway. YT is not for long. It could be. T'as peut-être raison, André. Ça se peut que YT là, fasse capote. Ça me fait vraiment de quoi. Je vais continuer ailleurs, mais ça ferait chier. J'ai checké sur Gab et j'ai eu des problèmes parce qu'il y a des changements encore. Mais oui, Gab, Parler sont fermés, ça a l'air. I can't go on Parler. I actually had opened the Parler. I was all happy. I went and opened the Parler. They closed it. And the Gab, I have to look into that. I don't get it. I know it's almost impossible, but I posted some stuff on Gab and it got taken down. Am I hallucinating or something? It's like I can't talk nowhere. You know? It's weird. But yeah, merci André. C'est exactement ça que je suis en train de faire, man. En train de checker les autres places. That's what I'm doing, checking other places and other platforms. So don't worry, you all. If ever I did come to disappear, a couple days maximum, and I would be back. Not to scare anyone. I really don't think YouTube's going to go offline. You know what I would see happening? Logically, I would see them taking off the comment sections. Or I would see them banning the news. And I'm not saying it because I thought this up. I'm saying it because they mentioned something about Australia losing Google searches. I'm not going to get into that. It's Google's. But anyways, it could happen that they take the comment section down. And for example, if they stopped people from posting news clips here, we'd have a lot less problems, right? I assume. I don't know. Because now I don't know if you guys know it, but am I nuts, or does it seem just because of the American elections, the whole world shut down? Was it just because of the elections? I mean, it's all at the same time. America was waiting for the elections, and all of a sudden, no comprende? Fangaya, Astronomia OVNIs, mi canal d'investigation. Mira, Click on canal. Do you read me? Do you comprende me? Dude, it's been down in the 20s. Oh boy. In Arizona last. Oh, you serious, eh? That's interesting you say that, Christy. The temperatures are all screwed up. I believe. You see all the volcanoes, you guys, that are active? Lots of volcanoes that are active. Hey, Bruce, are you planning on getting a bigger telescope? Yes, I am. And the next one, high 20s, low 30s inches probably, for sure. Getting a good infrared equipment at the same time. And of course, either before that or at the same time, I'm going to invest simultaneously to get one hell of a camera. So then that's going to really keep me busy because I am going to be filming with 2 telescopes outside. I would have a big telescope. The 14 would be looking at maybe the moon, and with a bigger telescope and a proper camera. I have a good camera, but it's a camera that we want to zoom. For me, I work on the moon. I'm not stopping doing that. The next camera will permit me to do both. I'll be able to go get what you all want to see, beautiful nebulae. I have some pictures of the nebulae that I've done with stacking and stuff. I got all the programs here. I don't like doing it so much like that. It'd be a lot more fun doing it directly with the telescope to be able to see out in the constellations, deep space. That'll be pretty crazy. There's lots of possibilities, Peyton. I could also have a telescope built, for sure. Yeah, 13 degrees Morningstar story in NH. Yeah, absolutely it's cold. For your area, anyways. If it was 13 here, boy, we'd be counting ourselves lucky around here. I mean, we're in January right now. It's usually minus 20. We've seen minus 30. With wind factor, we're talking maximum 43, 40. Last year, we saw minus 48. So now, Mother Nature is unleashing herself. But you know what I think? Call me stupid. I think Earth is going to heal itself. I think if there's going to be a whole bunch of storms on Earth, in the atmosphere, it's because there's something that has to. I'm looking for the proper word. We polluted so much. Apparently, it takes 50 years after the war, all that pollution that was done. At one point, 50 years after, the pollution comes back down on us. So imagine all the pollution that we've done over the years that is continually coming back down. We have the hole in the ozone layer now, a lot warmer. So Antarctica is starting to melt. You know, we have big icebergs that are broken up. Some on the way to Chile. I think some on the way to Australia, if I'm not mistaken. Wanda Queen, hello. Thanks a lot. Like I was saying the last video, last live stream, if there's a flood, it would get rid of the pollution because it would dilute the water, right? It would dilute it to make it the pollution thinner, and that would actually help it redeem itself. Areas like where there are marshes and you see swamp areas where these little areas in the woods where there's like mud or quicksand and stuff and people don't go there. There's a bunch of frogs, and those are the lungs of the earth. I'm learning all this. I mean, it's sad to me because I'm finding out that there was a solution to have stopped all the pollution, but they didn't. And that's the sad part. The Ganga River or Gangai, or I think it's Ganga, in India. Lots of rituals there. They used to drink from that, some of the people, and some of them still do. I saw an interview many years back. Some of the people were drinking that. So there's hundreds of thousands of liters of raw sewage sewage that is being poured into the Ganga River. And why? It's sad because they don't have any filtration systems, because the government didn't do that effort, right? So people, E. coli and everything, it's dangerous. But that's what's happening to us here, guys, because the boats and everything are dumping stuff. I mean, how many of you know that there's a company in your town dumping in a river that you can't even talk about? I have some. I know some around me, and that's what happened. Maybe they're not dumping now, but they did. I know a guy that goes and welds 35 feet, 20 to 35 feet below. He does underwater arc welding. Okay, he welds underwater to weld metal underwater. He welds traps that are holding, in French it's la nappe phréatique. It's the whole side foundation. You know how they put up rocks and stuff to hold the side, the contamination doesn't get out into the river. It's seeping into the river when those plates get rusty. So he goes down and he welds the plates. So that's in the St. Lawrence. So that's contaminating the St. Lawrence. They pay him $300-400 an hour to go underground once a year, once every 2 years, to weld. And there's no alarm. In reality, it's leaking, right, for a hell of a long time. Then he goes down and he patches it up. Then it starts leaking again. And there's lots of places like that. That makes me sad. It makes me sad to see that. Because, hey, did you see California? All the grapes, marijuana, everything, salad. I was looking at a whole bunch of farms that they were growing. Olives. Did I say olives? Tomatoes. They're full of ash. They lost a lot of stock, and it's a woman that drives a truck around there, and she has double trailer trucks picking up, hauling vegetables and fruits. And she says she goes through towns, just skips through farms. Everything's burnt, I don't know where, I'm from Canada. I have no idea if there's even anything burnt in California. Imagine that. There's so many lies online now. If it wouldn't be for you people that come here from California to tell me that when the fires are pretty bad, which I remembered you told me, I wouldn't believe it, because we hear so many lies on the news. That really sucks. Is it just on my end, or does it keep spinning for y'all too? Oh, that could happen. I hope it's not happening. Hey, Louis M., you're the biggest roach I've ever met. Do you all know Louis Stephen M., you guys and gals? These people try to destroy channels. They try to take down channels, and they try to do it by harassing you if you have children. If you have a mother online or something, they'll look for your families and stuff like that. And this is one of the guys that joins in the fun of many of the trolls coming by. But these people are into hacking. They do real virtual hacking. And since Bruce is being checked by cops and stuff for some reason because of his research, you notice how the trolls really disappeared a last few months. We have our, what's his name? Mason Jar boy, Ace of Space Astrophotography, called the police and actually sent them over to the house for them to come get addresses and stuff. So you're sitting there. It's illegal. I didn't do anything. And they're sending cops to the house. It's games. And I sort of enjoy it. The cops now are used to actually getting calls outside of the country about me. Do you imagine that? Well, you guys wanted me to get known, and I got known. I made good friends with the Ontario Provincial Police. They're such good people. Andrew L., thanks, bro. Appreciate that, man. I think someone's using a harp or so. Oh, there you go. There's an interesting conversation. Using a harp or something to create a geoengineered ice cap over Japan to stop the radioactive water leaks of Fukushima. You've been watching the videos also. I've been seeing them too. More info at radioactivechat.blogspot.com. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And I was hearing recently, so Fukushima, a lot of people don't know that, but the reactors burnt for many years. They burnt for a long time, if they're not still burning. They're sealed up, and I don't want to mix up with Chernobyl. That is sealed up, if I'm not mistaken. I think they built a big cement wall around the reactors and stuff. Hey, that is so scary. I don't know if you've all seen Fukushima or a Chernobyl video. Look it up, Chernobyl and Fukushima. And whatever you do, don't look up how many nuclear plants are around the world, because we've really screwed up big time. We should never have let big tech and the elites build all that pollution. So in reality, they're dumping everything in our bloody lakes and rivers because they're going somewhere after, not us. It's sad. Thanks a lot, Andrew, man. Appreciate that, man. How are you, brother? You're a roach, man. I'm good when you come here because I know you're jealous. And the goal of the trolls are to come by and pretend that, well, let's go over and be nice, and his community is going to say, why is Bruce being so bad? Because you're an asshole, we know it. Bruce doesn't hide that. Gabriel Martinez, hola, Bruce. Los Angeles, ay, gracias, bienvenido. Bienvenido a mi canal de investigación. And I have to keep learning more Spanish, man. Hey, brother, I have a Spanish channel, Astronomia of Nice, second canal de investigación of Nice, Quebec Astronomy. Astronomia of Nice. It's in the channels on the top. I'd have to go get the link and share it. But come by the Spanish channel. Check out some of the videos that I posted. I'm up to 23, 24 videos, I think. Alain Laflamme. C'est très apprécié. Merci. Un grand merci. Thanks for being you. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that, bro. Hi, Sarah. MRJ Podmore. Thanks for coming by. Thanks, Darla, for posting Fangaia's link. I mean, for posting my link to Fangaia. That's what I meant. Yeah, I'm good, Lewis, when you're not here. I call everybody man or bro and stuff too. Yeah, I do, Christy, I do it all the time. And it's stupid to say, the icons are really small here on the right because I didn't zoom up anything. And thanks, bro, thanks, bro, thanks, bro. And sometimes it's just, my bad. I don't understand that, why trolls come by, though. It's like they don't like you. They actually despise you. But they're sitting there on the wall with their feet dangling, chewing bubble gum. They're looking at you. How's it going, man? It's like, what the hell do you want? No. They know, the trolls, that I like teasing them. I like having good fun with them. Except Lewis. No connection again. No connect, Christy Woods. Oh, no. It's Lewis, our hacker. Don't worry about it. It'll come back. Oh, yeah, you guys are really late. I'm like talking a mile a minute. I'm already 5 minutes ahead of you all. It's 9 o'clock here in my world. We're the 23rd. No, I'm kidding. Not that fast, but. Diane and Christy, I hope you girls will. Yeah, things will adjust. Give it a couple of minutes. It's been doing that a lot tonight, eh? Dave's not here, man. Wake up. Let the declassified documents be seen. Absolutely. Dave's not here, man. Wake up. I can't wait, bro. I'm dying, man, to find out what it's going to be about. Hi, Penny Bunny. Finally. You're still only going to see this in 5-10 minutes. I don't know why it lags like that. I'm just seeing comments now. Not fun. Yeah, man. Disclosure is going to be nuts. I'm thinking of a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know what's coming, but disclosure is definitely coming. It's the most exciting time. we've ever lived in. For any UFO enthusiast for sure. You know, hey, Alfie Joe Bob, thanks, bro. Keep doing what you do. I appreciate that, bud. I'll get a video up for you guys tonight, even though it's going to be a little bit of a late one. And yeah, I can't wait. You know, more stuff is going to come when the weather changes, but we have a lot of areas to view, the structuring and stuff. You know, I showed that structuring that, like I showed in the last video, and it doesn't get seen by big channels, and it fascinates me. I go on the other big channels and I say hello to them, and you know how you go and you see people, all the comments have a bunch of likes and dislikes? When I go comment on somebody's channel, I don't get seen. But I get seen if I go on your channels. But I don't get seen if I go on big channels to talk about my research. And I find it impossible. It's like it's not a computer. It's like someone's looking at me, watching me. Oh, he's going to say something? No, we'll just hide his thing, you know. I know. It sounds crazy. That's the point, right? That's why I don't complain too much about that. Joe, so you know. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Salute from the Great Space Coaster. Bruce with the great big heart for Darla. Joe, so you know. Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate it, man. Love from Canada, bud. Yeah, disclosure is coming, guys. I'm staying up at night. I'm that excited. I get up at 2, 3 in the morning, and I come down, I turn on my computer to see if something's going on. You know how all the conspiracy theorists said for 20 years it's the end of the world and it never ended? Don't you find it odd that there are no more conspiracy theorists saying that the world's going to end? And, well, I don't want to insult anybody. There's some, but nothing compared to other years. And it's the global reset. They're telling us they're going to bloody kill us. And it's like, what are we going to do? Yeah. If I had my website, you'd all appreciate me having the website, because I get into really good controversial subjects. And here, I just stick to my moon research, which is okay. We're lucky to be able to talk about what we think is on the moon. But if I was to start pointing my finger saying, well, NASA's on the moon, or they did this, or they did that, they'd probably shut me down. So it's sort of a trick, because you can't shut somebody down for sharing his belief. I could be crazy, right? I could be nuts, and nothing's on the moon, so they say it. I know there is, but it's just my belief. That's how I protect myself often. Hey, Penny, you don't have any bracelet yet? No, they didn't put any necklaces on you guys down there yet? Getting pretty crazy. Yeah, right, André, exactement. Hope I can check out replay just heading out the door. Morning Star Story, I thank you a lot. And obviously you're going to get some lag, I bet you, when you're watching it. I don't know why it's lagging that much. We got a couple of trolls here. What he does is Lewis comes and he looks at my shirt and then he goes buys a shirt like me. Looks at my hat and then he goes and gets a hat like me. He got the chair like me. And I said, I'm going to buy my microphone. And he goes and gets the microphone. He took out his old microphone. J'adore venir sous-marin. Tu vas-tu venir me voir en sous-marin? Having a skywatch tomorrow night. Going to be Canadian type weather here in Connecticut. That's never good when you say it's going to be Canadian weather. And I was like, 18. Oh, that's not 18. That would be, I'm assuming, Fahrenheit, because if it was 18 here, I'd be swimming. Wind blowing 16 to 20 miles per hour. Yeah, a little gusty, eh? So probably be in the single digits. Yeah, hardcore ufologists. It's never pleasant, man. You go outside, man. You should hear me bitching when I'm going outside because it's very, very cold. But when you come in and you see something, you go, hot damn, I got something. I can't believe I got something. And then you're happy. You're always really happy. Thanks, Dana Shiver, for posting my backup channel. Oh. Thank you. Alain, merci, man. C'est ça, c'est le deuxième, bro. Merci, mon frère. And if not, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure yes. Thank you, man. Elena Flaum, thanks for the support, bro. Really helps the channel, man. Cindy Luhu, how's it going, Cindy? Cindy, what's going on? What's going on in that States down there? Hey, I'll be rolling out that Moldavite of yours in about 24 hours, 30 hours, Cindy Lou. I was so happy, Cindy, to be able to give you back a little something. Yeah, they're expensive, those for the big ones. I wanted to get big chunks. Big chunks, just a couple $100. Oh, okay. Never mind that then. Yeah, we missed them, Darla. Dave's not here. Wake up, man. Love your work, Bruce. Thank you very much, man. Thank you, bro, for appreciating it, man. I can't thank you enough. Andrew L. Hey, that opened up by itself. How'd you do that, man? Bro, thanks, bud. Apparently the jab is a gene one. There you go. mRNA. That's the one. And there's another one, too. It's a gene therapy, exactly like you said. Chemotherapy, drug being tested on the population to combat human cancers from Fukushima. You said a mouthful there, buddy. You said a hell of a mouthful there. It is a gene therapy. What it actually does, like sending a capsule that's going to find a layer of the enzyme that is then going to change the reaction of that enzyme. That's what they say, instead of it necessarily going in. But gene therapy, man, I confirm to you 100%, a doctor confirmed that gene therapy is not a vaccine. 100%. You can ask Bill Gates and he's going to tell you it's not a vac. Because a gene therapy is not a vac. And it does nothing against the cove at all. That's 100% confirmed. I saw that in the news, Andrew. It's maddening, man. I closed my Facebook because I couldn't write it. But the only thing I didn't have in that information was the Fukushima. The Fukushima went far over North America, and it contaminated, killed a lot of people. There's people still today around that area that are having children, deformed children. How long is it? 1,000 years that you can't eat any vegetation there. Like Chernobyl, there's lots of nice apple trees in that town. It's just filled with fruits and vegetables. I saw a channel, Andrew. There is someone that was living in Chernobyl. There are people that still live inside of Chernobyl. I saw some videos, an elderly couple that are there, you know, and obviously where they're living is not a lot of radiation. The radiation, Fukushima's a lot worse though, eh? It's not quite the same. You know, you have the Fukushima, that's because of the meltdown that occurred was because it was built wrong, and apparently they had even warned them that it was not built right. And I hope I'm not making a mistake with Chernobyl, but I'm pretty sure it is Fukushima. 1, 2, and 3, I think, of them exploded, right? Something like that. I haven't done research in that in years, actually. But I heard that last week, the gene therapy. So it's like, how can I say it? Yeah, it's like getting a dose of chemo, man, and like going to work after. They don't usually send you to work after chemo, but yeah. You might lose your hair a bit. Yeah, I wonder why. I can't get in, it won't do anything. Diane Moore. Are you serious, Diane? That's definitely the troll. I confirm to you guys it's good. It's the trolls. They do it with the script and have a good time doing it. It proves that we win. You know why Lewis was here, Darla? Check out my BitChute. I posted his video. I got another video coming up of him when he was crying. Remember he was crying, bitching? Swearing at that girl, that poor girl. He called names. Oh. Hang in there, Diane. Great shows and evidence you capture and UFO ships on the moon. I appreciate it, man. And there's more to come. There's so much more to come. There is a cloud on the moon that, think of it like here, when it's really cloudy and you can't see outside or the stars or anything. Well, if someone was on the moon trying to see you, they're not going to be able to see you. 100% they're not going to be able to see you. That's for sure. The Sisters of Swartz are present. I'm not even worried about my trolls anymore. Have fun, Cindy. Hey, I wonder when I'm going to get... Hey, Cindy, I'm like a kid. How can I say it? I'm trying to redesign how I budget things and how I do stuff. And, you know, I wanted to get a Space Force flag. I found one online. It said it was 5 feet by something. 5 feet by I don't know how many feet. It's huge. I don't know if I ordered one was too big. But the price was pretty reasonable. I got it under, is it 35 or 40 Canadian? No, which would be 30 or 25 maybe US. I don't know if it's the same one as yours though. But it must be. You have the Space Force flag. There's only one, I guess, right? Because that's what's coming, eh? Hey, Cindy and everyone, did you know that they're changing the names of the bases? They're updating the bases to have the Space Force name in it. They're testing the Artemis rockets. I told you that the last week's live stream. They're not talking much about the Artemis program, but they're really pushing it. That they say they want to go to the moon for 2024. I don't see it happening. I see an attempt. Listen, we could look forward maybe for some tests, landing tests on the moon in 2021. I want to see a landing with a telescope. Now, we're not going to see them, land, the feet come out in the smoke when they're landing like that. What we're going to see is, at one point, we would see a light that would appear depending. Here's the thing. It depends where the Terminator line is going to be, too. If they go there in the full moon, don't even think of it. Probably won't see it. But if there's a Terminator line, we might see them going on the dark. Like, usually they land on the dark side. Well, not dark side. On Earth's side, when it's dark, when the Terminator line's going up, often they'll land in the darkness, right on the edge. Why do they land on the edge of the Terminator line? I believe it's because their view is clear there. Same thing like me. We see the elevation of the moon. That's pretty trippy. Because we'd be able to see a landing. That would be amazing. With the other third phase of moon just showed a monolith in Antarctica. Clyde Laws, I didn't want to see one there. Dude, I was talking with my friend this afternoon and I said, listen, dude, on the phone, I said, we haven't heard about any monoliths, right? How come they just stopped? That was about 3 hours ago. And you came on, you said third phase of moon showed a monolith in Antarctica. Or are you talking about a monolith and not just those little decorative ones? Because, yeah, man, you were here at the first stream, I think, right? Clyde, if not, I was talking about Buzz. I don't know if you heard about that. AJ's channel, Jones, said that he talked to Buzz Aldrin, and the Buzz Aldrin confirmed there were bases on the moon with lines. I never heard any interview. I've never heard any thing live of Buzz Aldrin ever talking about that. But I bet you it's true. I bet you that he really knows what's up there. I thought disclosure was going to come from him waiting. I'm from Montreal East. I have some wicked videos. I would like to have some input on the vids. Thanks. Sarah, MRJ Podmore. And I can't go from here. Sarah, promise me that you leave a little comment or just a hello. It's not a bribe, but I can't click on the channels from here. So after this live stream is done or something, because I'll click on your name from there. East Montreal, thanks a lot. It's a pleasure to see people close to me because I've been doing this. Going to be my 5th year into it, and I've been several years not being able to reach anyone from Quebec. Never anybody from Canada was coming to see the videos. And now it's starting, but hey, thanks a lot. Andrew again, thanks, man. The Canadian Gov turned off the West Coast radiation detectors during the fallout. Yeah, are you serious, eh? I noticed an email from the Gov of Canada asking why it turned off. You see, that's concerning to me. It's because they're planning something. It's something deliberate where another country's not going to know. Like, for example, Russia's not going to know if something happens and they turn off the detectors, or opposite, or like you said, the West Coast and stuff, the radiation. Do you remember Andrew L., okay, the Canadian government here, Montreal, last year they started dumping water, contaminated water that they were stuck with. I don't know if it's the freaking mayor of Montreal that did that. They dumped into the St. Lawrence liters and liters and liters and liters of crap into the St. Lawrence. So after that happened, less than a year, pandemic, reset. Between that, ISIS, terrorists. Don't forget, it's all movies, right? Shootings in the school. Oh my God, 3 a day for a year. No more. Not one. Nowhere. No country. No school shootings. Do you know that? I still look every morning, see what's going on. When they tell me that there's no planes leaving the States, go look on Flight Radar 24. There's lots of planes leaving the States. And you know where they're going? Bahamas. Every day. Pandemic day 1 to now. A continual stream. There's so many planes over the United States that I cannot see a state. Flight Radar 24. Go look for yourself. I bet you right now, if you go there, you will see a line leaving New York that goes to Bahamas. It's a continual line. A line of planes coming back, a line of planes going. The elites, they're on holidays all the time. We know now, and that's what they're doing. Andrew L., thanks a lot, bro. One bar, Brian. Nice to see you, man. Thank you so much. Bruce, you suck. No, I'm kidding. Bruce, you're such a good guy. Hey, man. Thanks, bro. You guys are. Thanks for your continued research. You add value to my world. Brian in the hat. Man, I appreciate that, bud. I love you, man, for the encouraging support and encouraging feedback, man. And thanks for the generous contributions, guys. That means a lot. I've been really stressed out lately because of that, what's going on with the world. But, you know, what do you want to do? You stand up, right? We're not there yet. You don't have to stand up yet. The elites won't get that far. They're not going to. This is not going to go through. The Great Reset, I believe this is world. No, this was real. And it was a run, maybe they're going to do 1 year, 6 months, 3 months. It was a test of what's to come for the Agenda 2030. And then in 2030, I'm going to stop talking. You can close me all you want. What's now? Reconnected, reconnection successful. Did you think that was going to transfer money your way, Lewis? SOS in the house. Those of you wondering, what is SOS? It's the Sisters of the Swartz. My guardian angels. We have a lot of Sisters of the Swartz not coming around. Thanks again, Sarah from Montreal East. And Sarah, I promise I'll try to get there before the end of the weekend to your channel. I'll be more than happy to leave a comment too. Just come and leave me a comment so I'll know who you are. That sort of sounds like a scam, eh? Leave me a comment. It's because, do you remember where we used to be able to click on the channels and go to the channels from here? We can't anymore. That really sucks. Rock and Roll Magic. How's it going, man? Good. Thanks. You? You? No, he's not going to answer me. Peyton is from Ohio. Always a pleasure. I got lots of friends now from Ohio. You guys are awesome down there. Redline from Georgia. Speaking of awesome people. Thanks, Redline. I know a lot of people from Georgia now, too. I'm learning my states, guys. Just don't ask me to name them all. Don't ask me to name all 72 of them. 54? 52? I'm pretty good. I must be close. Like 54 states, 52 states. Maybe I got two stars too many. So now is it the United States or is it just the States? Penny Bunny's in the house. Welsh Warrior. Hello from Wales, United Kingdom. Thanks, Welsh Warrior. Sig, how's it going, man? Diane, yay, Diane is back. Is that working? Jason, we got a puppy yesterday. Are you serious? Hey, are you serious? What the hell's wrong with me? Are you serious? Jason. Cosmo's a name I love, man. Cosmo Kramer. Seinfeld. Funny actor. Diane says, it's a working for me. Good morning, Bruce. How's it going, Aaron? Aaron Tech 77, morning to you. Hey, 9 o'clock here, brother. Morning in your end. I hope you have some sunshine. Aaron Tech 77. Thanks for coming back, bud. Nope, won't do it in the car. Nope, you got to be safe, Morning Star Story. 20th of January, I mean, it was surrealist. Yeah, Andre, c'était débile, là. I like watching a cemetery ceremony. Irréel. Absolutely. Looking forward to see your new video. Hey, yeah, man. And aussi, en même temps, André, si t'es pas familier avec la chaîne OVNI Québec Astronomie, t'es déjà là, toi, je pense. Mais sinon, clique sur Channels, puis tu vas voir OVNI Québec Astronomie. J'ai ouvert Astronomia OVNIs, une chaîne en espagnol aussi. Puis j'ai même un peu de support du monde espagnol. Ça, c'est vraiment cool. So, I want to give you all a great big thank you for being here. And I'm going to get the French video up right away. And it's early, so I'll be definitely getting a video up for you. That's the only way I can lose weight. I have to go in here and go outside. Go in here and go outside. I'll be filming outside tonight with infrared. Absolutely. I'll be looking for the moon. I mean, the moon was out in the past few days. And really appreciate you all stopping by. Do I have a new member? Hey, thanks. Hey, André, merci, man. Welcome to the Truth Seekers, brother. Très apprécié, mon frère. Thank you very much, man. On fait maintenant des live streams aussi, en direct, pour les membres. Et c'est ça, on donne des petits cadeaux, des beaux cadeaux, comme des petits chapeaux à la prochaine shot. Fait que tu viendras faire ton petit tour, justement. Tu as rien à faire. Thanks a lot, man. So English people are like, why is he grabbing his hat? And it sounds like he's all sassy and stuff. I was talking to my buddy, and je peux pas te remercier assez, André. C'est très apprécié, man. Il va y avoir Et que là, tu vas avoir une couple de vidéos pour te rattraper aussi sur le côté des membres. Des pas pires vidéos. Et je vais continuer à en faire d'autres aussi. Puis en même temps, man, merci beaucoup pour l'encouragement. Dana. Diane, please be a sister of the Swartz. It's just this control thing I have. No, I'm kidding. No, it's Cindy had mentioned that the other day, I think. Cindy or Dana? Cindy. Can't forget. Hey, Zombie, hope you got the invite for tomorrow night. Have fun, you guys. Be safe, of course. Hey, what kind of dog, Jason? If you say Saint Bernard, I'm going to say, why'd you say puppy? I'm really grateful, everyone, for everyone. Sheep's wearing masks. Hello. Thanks, man. Thanks for being a member, too. I appreciate that. If chloroform's good, I know it sounds crazy. It's a channel name. Chloroform's good. I know you're not here, but if you see, he's not going to see this. If you do see the end of the video, I may need you to re-email me the same thing you emailed me the last time. Moldavite on the way, Cindy. Won't be too long, you guys. Penny Bunny's in the house. Love you, Penny. Love you, guys. Bruce, can a telescope the Vatican calls Lucifer view the surface of the moon with some clarity? Hey, RT, it's just my opinion. I'm no professional, but I would say absolutely. And don't forget, it doesn't have to be completely zoomed in. You know, he doesn't have to be completely zoomed in. He can zoom out. He can also adjust, a reducer on his telescope to be able to see less close and stuff. But here's the thing, RT. I'm shooting crap here because my telescope cannot get the whole moon. I'm too close. So if he doesn't get the moon, it could be it's because he's too close. But here's the thing. He can still focus in even though he's really close. He can still focus in. 0 point, easily done. Peace, love, light, truth. Welcome. Laurent René Campo, merci. Hola, Bruce's brothers and sisters. Hey, nice emblem, brother. Thank you. Merci, Laurent. C'est très apprécié, mon frère. Merci beaucoup, Laurent. Laurent René Campo, est-ce que tu es familier aussi? J'ai la chaîne OVNI Québec Astronomie. Si tu checkes dans les channels, sur la page home, vous allez voir la chaîne française. Viens aussi faire ton tour là pour venir voir les vidéos en français. Mais tu as de l'air de te débrouiller quand même assez bien dans les langues. Je te remercie. Et ça a fait gay, c'est pas ça que je voulais dire. C'est parce que tu as dit oh là, tu as dit brothers, puis ton nom est français. Ça veut dire t'es trilingue. But yeah, RT, that's a really good question. I could be saying, of course he can get it, maybe they can't, eh? But if he can't, it's because it's too close. Is it possible for him to adjust to get it? Absolutely. Cheap, too. I mean, how much does it cost for a reducer for a 20-foot mirror or whatever? 20, maybe I'm not even close. What is it, like 50, 60? I don't know. Interesting, though. Thanks for asking, RT. Martin, thanks a lot, man. Penwright, thanks for coming back. Yeah, that's what they're saying, man, that it has the best tech, and it has the infrared on it. They're looking for UFOs. I'll tell you another thing they're looking for. It could be that the Vatican scope are looking for asteroids. The placebo, the Arecibo, Bruce is sticking up a placebo. Okay. The Arecibo telescope found a message, an audio message, a signal that came from deep in space. And I find it odd that they took the telescope down, right? At first, there was a crash because they said the cable busted, and a big platform after that was at risk of falling. So there was a team set up to go and take Arecibo down. The night before, only 8 hours, or I don't know how many hours before, that 1 ton or a very heavy platform, at least 1 ton, not 900 pounds, I'm not sure, fell down and went through the center of Arecibo and destroyed the telescope. Listen, am I hallucinating? Do you all understand that I'm talking straight up to you from what my heart is feeling. There's attacks on big associations, on, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, now parlors in court, and all these fights. Why are there all these fights? 1920, the Queen signed a treaty for 100 years. We're in 2021. So the Queen's treaty is done. Canada, yesterday or this morning, we lost our Governor General. So we have no functionality as a country to do anything because the Governor General is the voice of the Queen, speaks for the Queen. So there's nothing's being sent to the Queen now in Canada because of the Governor General. Trudeau chose the Governor General, which was Payette. I don't remember her name. Doesn't really matter because she's full of things that she did that let's just say she wasn't liked at her other job. But Trudeau chose her, and then boom, she resigned. So now Trudeau's being questioned. So Anton, there we go. Darla, it is Stephen M. You'll never be back here, bud. See, it took 2 seconds for me to take you down. You have to be respectful, and you don't say things like you just said, please. Kenneth Bond, thanks, man. I know all the capitals. I don't, Diane. I'm learning now. I'm learning a lot about, don't ask a Canadian about conservatives in the States. They're not going to understand. Republican, now we're understanding a little bit because we know Republicans, Trump's side, and Biden, Democrats. But it's a little complicated. It's not quite the same here. Like the liberals in the States are not like the liberals in Canada. It doesn't work the same way. It's a little complicated. We do it in a day or 3 days, whatever. And you guys do an election for a long time. Like you have a lot of advertising first. It goes on, it goes on, it goes on. That is so draining for the people. Absolutely so draining. Hey, Anton K, when you come here, please put your pants on, bro. Stevie Tefler, you met 3 reptilians and you lived? That's a good thing. I would say if they did exist, I'm not saying they don't, but that's the only thing I'll never talk about because I don't have any proof of that. But it's interesting. It's an interesting theory. Probably real. The Queen looks like a lizard. Could be. Did I just say that out loud? Daisy Cutter. Love you more. Moi plus. Daisy Cutter, thank you very much. Thanks, guys, a lot for coming by to the channel. You encourage me to continue doing the videos. And I have no intentions of stopping. Wait till the summer comes. Some more investments. Some other little goodies. You know what I was hoping? I was hoping that they would invent something maybe better than a telescope. You think it's going to be possible? Are you ready for this news? Microsoft. Did you hear about what Microsoft is going to be doing with the dead people? Making chat logs of them and stuff for a family member to be able to have and to keep. I don't know if people are going to appreciate it. I did it with my father. My father passed away when I was really, really young. So I grabbed his image and I tried to make him come to life. Ooh-wee-oo. It was a little trippy. I lost my dad when I was at a young age, and I never had the time to remember what it looks like when he was talking or anything. I admit that just the fact that I could move his eyes and his mouth and ears and stuff, maybe it made me, I did a couple of years back actually, it's just that it gave me for the first time, like the experience of being able to see him. Very creepy for some people. I understand it. Some people understand, when a deceased relative dies, you leave him deceased. I get it. But some people, for whatever the reason, may want to see a person for the last time or something. But creepy, what Microsoft is doing. You have to look it up. What they're going to be doing with the robots. I mean, out of this world. Hopefully it's not all going to happen at the same time. Let's make a deal that if ever it gets really bad in life, like, we all stand up together. I respect all of you for doing whatever you want with the vax, but I'm not taking any. I didn't like seeing the deaths. There is no... is there any way of us getting a count on the vaccine deaths? Because I wasn't able to see that online. I know there's a couple. There's quite a few, actually. We should start looking into that. I hope they're going to start talking about it. Honestly, I think for my American friends, maybe Trump's out right now, but I believe that they're trying to protect the information that's inside intel and intelligence for USA, and that maybe it's a bunch of inside stings and, operations inside that they're not going to be talking about. Maybe one day we'll find out. Like, don't forget when they went and got bin Laden and took him out, they didn't say, everybody be watching at 6:30, we're going to land, But, yeah. Interesting times, let's say, right? So I am going to get off, you guys. Andrew, have you ever heard on Thought? Thanks, buddy, for everything, man. Have you ever heard of or thought of something called the three-phase electromagnetic mass manipulator before? I have heard of that. I know a lot about magnets, man. A three-phase electromagnetic mass manipulator before. It's funny. Three-phase, like Hydro-Quebec. I have heard that before. Electromagnetic mass manipulator. That's not good, man. Depending on what size it is. What was it? Just you that was talking about it at the beginning, right? With HARP. That's another thing. HARP. The Hadron Collider. Smashing atoms under the ground. Right? Between Geneva and France. What the hell is that all about with Spain? I mean. Making antimatter. So, let me tell you all something. This isn't even out. And it's impossible that anybody knows it, so it has to just come from my thoughts in my head. The black holes, they found out something about the black holes. And they found out a way to travel outside to other dimensions. And you know what I believe? I believe that they asked the aliens, and that's what the contract was. The aliens will teach the human astronauts, the Russian astronauts, American astronauts, whatever other astronaut that's there, Chinese astronauts, to be able to travel through time. Why not? No? I'm at that point, everybody. I'm at that point that for me it makes sense that that's what's going to occur. Thought something called a three-phase electromagnetic mass manipulator. What that would do would be able to unsettle the solar system, unsynchronize the solar system. We had several large objects coming through the solar system. And I guarantee you, just that made the thawing process go fast. So what happened? Why did they start talking only a couple of months ago saying the process, what was supposed to occur in 2030, the flood? I guarantee you, don't look for what's going to occur. The Great Reset, the first one was a flood. The other reset's going to be a flood. They're going to do things differently. They're going to have better equipment, better technology. But what they're trying to do is the exact same thing they did in the time of Christ. That's what I believe. It's something, some project that they're trying to do that has to do with the people for whatever the reason. So is it like a game of Risk? A game of Clue? Hey? Maybe we're like the time of Julius Caesar, where we're inside that stadium and all the emperors were watching us in the stadium, right? Thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, whatever. Imagine that. Have you ever heard the expression, we're being watched, or through a looking glass? Have you ever heard that? You know, that around Earth, you see images, they show that. They show a looking glass with someone, a big eye looking into the world. Those are the elites making art. They're watching you, they're laughing at you. They're creating fear around you so that you will obey them, right? And we're not talking about the bad people. We're talking about you and I. They're mad at you and I, the good ones. Imagine. Andriel, thanks, man. Thanks, you guys. I can't thank you all enough. We had some good conversation tonight. We'll have to get off. If not, my voice is going to disappear. Anton K, Trolls, thanks for stopping by. It's in connection to my email I sent you. Scares the crap out of me, and it's not the only thing. 10-4, man. Is that the one you said? Another one? Because I will check. Andrell, thanks, man, for the ongoing support, you everyone. If every one of you for being here, I really appreciate it. Stuart Wimble's Free Your Mind Art. He'd have invented time travel, but Trump's grandfather uncle stole it. Back to the Future with Biff Trump looks more interesting of a theory. You know what? I think it's safe to say, if we were to make a theory like the elites do, that Biff is definitely Trump's great-grandson. I think that's what happened. I'll tell you another thing, Stuart. While they were driving past the clock, if you look in the window, you see a bust of JFK there. Family Guy, Simpsons, and all the people who say they predict things, it's a warning that they're really trying to tell each and every one of us that what's going on was already planned. And people are saying that it's pretty incredible that what's happening is following exactly what's in the Bible. The Bible is a map to what is to come, I believe. And I believe that metaphorically and really metaphorically, there's messages in the Bible that warn you of an end time. And maybe the elites are looking for the smart ones. Who gives awards at my school when I went to school? Like kindergarten, okay? There's a Freemason plaque in my school. And the Freemasons come to schools here in Canada to give out awards to the intelligent children that have high scholastic marks. Like, could you say scholastic? and it was high marks in math, or top of the class, they get money. The Freemasons send the money. So it is the Freemason Association. It's the Masonic Association, right? The A, with the opposite V's with the geometry sign in the center, the G. So they give out the awards to the smart kids. They're looking for the smartest people on Earth. People that are really smart on Earth, and I'm not talking about really smart. I'm talking about out of this world smart, right? Like really smart. People that have premonitions and stuff like that. I believe they do tests on them. They take them away to work either on the moon, on Mars, I was talking with Ed's World the other day. Donald Rumsfeld, remember the defense minister for right before Obama? It would have been time during Bush. Donald Rumsfeld, where is he? Is he on the moon? Is he on Mars? If there are astronauts on Mars, there's a communication from Mars to Earth. How can we listen to that? Is it possible to listen to the audio, to scramble the audio in space? That's maybe some other equipment I could also look into to be able to hear the airwaves. There's lots we could do to be able to really have a little, good setup to be able to hear sounds in space and stuff like that. It'd be pretty crazy. I think I'm losing it. Mystery 72. I live on top of a hill. Been here 10 years just in case of a flood. I hope you've come down for a pee. Also, I have my unused ironing board by the front door in case of a flood, so I can surf my way out. You laugh, Mystery 72. I wanted to get a kayak because I said when the water rises, all I need is a kayak. When the kayak flips over, I can hold on to the kayak. It's dangerous times, when you think that we actually thought of that. If you thought of the surfboard, guaranteed each and every one of you at one point said to yourself, yeah, what would I do if there was a flood? The first thing you thought of was to get up on your roof. Hey, Elvis lives. Thank you. Yeah, that's Stuart. Stuart Wimble's Free Your Mind Art. Time travel, really makes sense, man. The new reset, Stevie. Yeah, that's what's happening. So now we know, guys and gals, it's incredible. We're walking in a graveyard. Earth is a big graveyard. We're walking on bodies side by side under roads. Bodies over generation and generation and generation. The core of Earth is a skull and bones. That's basically what's in the center. Everything's sinking in the ground. All the ancient temples that are appearing that you're going to see in the next few months, and less than 2 years, we will see more than 3 big ancient cities come up out of the ocean, and they won't come up. It's that the water levels are not going to rise. They're going to descend. And when they descend, when they dry out in certain areas, we're going to see all these ancient tombs and sarcophages. And in Egypt, they just found some. Where was it? In England or the UK? Australia or the UK? I think it was the UK. Did you see the fortress? The shape it's a fortress. Water came over an island, and the water started sinking over the island, and you could see the fortress right in the center that used to be there. Why are they talking about all the old fortresses? We're living in the times of the Egyptians and the goddesses and everything. I'm telling you, we're regressing backwards. Or what if the Bible, when they talk about the coming of Jesus, here's a scary theory. Last one before I go. Imagine if the coming of Christ never happened, and it's going to happen the first time now. Right? So don't crucify him. You have to, you have to do the opposite. Is the Bible metaphoric? I don't know. I think I should end that there. Where the Truman alternate realities with the magnetic resonance. Joe, so you know about the magnetic resonance. That's very interesting, eh? Vibrations in the oceans. We have boats driving around the oceans. We drop bombs in our oceans and we screw up the fish that use radar and the dolphins. Ever. You know, bouncing waves off the edge of and the bottom of the ocean floor to know where they are and the surroundings. But when there's a vibration or something that changes the frequency that those animals live in, you kill them. So who's playing with frequencies? HAARP? HAARP is beaming microwaves, very, 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 very large quantities of microwaves in the sky. But here's the thing, I'm not going to lie about it. They say that it's such a fine point that it's going out into space so that it's not in the atmosphere. Well, why do we start seeing the birds die? Why do we start seeing the fish die? I mean, when I was young, it happened sometimes that fish died. Not a normal thing to see big groups of fish. I never saw that. Birds either. I've seen a couple of birds get hit by cars, but my mother even told me when I was really young, oh, if ever you see a bird, oh, if ever you see groups of birds on the ground, you'd have to come tell mom, and we'd have to call someone because that's very why? And you understand today, it's because they're always playing with this crap and frequencies around us. We got cell phone beams and waves going through our bloody heads, right? We got women with big boobs packing their telephones between their boobs there, and they get cancer of the breast. And they got guys that have it in their back pocket, then they get, testicle cancer. I mean, this is real, right? Where we have all these devices, even the computer. I'm close to the computer, talking to everybody, and it doesn't mean. Why is the image blurry? Do you guys see me blurry? Nothing I haven't seen before. That's odd. I'm going to have to get off of here because you guys are going to be like bored out of your mind. The mind is a powerful thing. We just have to realize it. Yes, CW. Andrew. Canary in the coal mine. 10-4. Andrew, I can't thank you enough, man, for everything, bro. Wow, I love it. Your show, it makes my mind thinking of other perspectives. Andre, thanks again for becoming a member, man. Puis ça, c'est très cool. Toi, t'es comme moi. Quand j'entends le monde parler de théories, je me souviens pas des théories, mais j'en développe d'autres. C'est continuel. Hein? On va en avoir des affaires avant le mois de juin. Il va en arriver des affaires, je suis sûr certain. CW, thank you. Hurricane Dorian, message deleted. Thank you, Alfie Joe Bob. He's thinking of you, Hurricane. Thanks, Alfie. I appreciate that, bro. Martin, salute you, man. Right hand, Bruce, what are you doing? Master Shadow 74, Bruce. What's the fortress in Britain? Oh, is it in Britain? Okay. Look up Fortress. That's the only thing I remember of it. It's on an island in it's in England, I think, or Britain, Great. I'm not sure, bud. Look up Fortress Found on island. That's one of the names that was in it. You should see a small island. Again, I think England, that used to have a big castle there, and the castle was one of the main castles in England, and it's actually one of the castles that they were looking for. You guys have been looking for a long time. I saw that they found that this week, I think. Southside Jones, what's an ocean? Maybe they've been in ocean for hundreds of thousands of years. Well, Southside Jones, now you're talking. You see, I believe they've always been here, And listen, could it be that whenever it changes in the bottom of the oceans, like for example, maybe they cannot be in the ocean when there are volcanoes? What do you think? If there are volcanoes in the oceans and they know that there's going to be a time of that, they're probably going to leave. John Paul Jones says, history shows again and again, I know exactly what I was going to say, yep, how nature points out the folly of man. All the time. You're absolutely right, John Paul Jones, all the time. So all those ancient fortresses and stuff, the things that we're seeing, they could have been aliens, guys. Aliens could have lived here on top. Maybe they went inside when they made us. Who knows? Weird. Mike Funtech, thanks so much, man. It's going very well, bro. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Our magnetosphere is continually weakening. Yeah, that's no good. You think things are bad now. Yeah, Scratch, it's going to be one boom. When it happens, at the worst point, it's going to be bad. Earthquakes, volcano and stuff. Only some are going to live. The most ingenious people are going to live. The most débrouillard, a guy that knows how to, hunt, build gardens, that will have enough balls to live underground probably and eat rats and bugs for a bunch of, I don't know. It can get to that for sure. I believe it. Oh, it's so weird. When you look at the ancient people, some people died lying down like they fell asleep. Isn't that odd? No. They're hiding from the elites, Grace. That's what they were doing. They call them dinosaurs in the days, the elites probably. I'm done. Hey, I'm talked out because I had so much bloody fun with you all. Thank you so much. Julio, thanks. Gustavo. So sorry. RH negative are from where? Blood types. Very interesting. Laurent René, could that be, excuse me, a part of the disclosure? The Anunnaki, CW, yeah. RH negative, I have no idea. I don't even know what my blood type is. It's red, but I know that. But I know that when I go to the hospital, I'm going to tell them I have red blood. Just give me red. You'll never see me there again, guys, eh? I'm never going back to the hospital. I only went once anyways. Saludos desde Argentina. Gustavo Kloster. Bienvenido. Thank you. Gracias. Merci, Laurent. Très apprécié. Mike, everything is frequency. Now you're talking. Everything is frequency, and the cabal knows that. Yeah, and now that they know the frequency, I'm not exaggerating when I say that they can turn us off. They can make us go nuts. What about those 2 military soldiers that came back and their brains are fried? Did you guys hear about that recently? Their brains are fried. There's something not right. All these things like, hey, Crazy Penguin. Catch you all in the next house chat. Love you all. Hang on till the end. Crazy Penguin. How's it going, brother? Guys, Crazy Penguin was the first person. Are you guys seeing my video blurry? I'm really disappointed in that. Something not right with the connection. Are you guys seeing me blur? I don't get it. That's just freaking crazy. It looks like I got a 1920 computer. Did they have computers back then? Yes, they did. Crazy Penguin bought me the first solar filters that I have here still. Crazy Penguin, I'm still using the filters that you bought me, brother. I'm using the exact same filters to view the sun. Every single thing that I caught on the sun since the beginning, Crazy Penguin, is all because of you. Crazy Penguin, is a very generous also contributor to the channel. He's like we all are. We're busy. We're here and there. Always been so supportive of the channel, and it's nice to see you, man, in these crazy bloody times going on. I hope you've been well. Crazy Penguin, I saw you at the last live stream at the last minute, and I'm very sorry that I missed you, but I'm very happy that you stopped by. It's great to see you. Brian Hutchmacher, or Huff, why would I say Hutch? Sorry, man. Huthmacher. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, bro. Hello, everyone. Heard about you through Goofon. Thanks a lot, man. One Barbarian Hand Tools. You be sure to thank Goofon for me. Nature don't. Oh, I missed that. Scratch. There was last in the chat other night on Leap Project. What you didn't know about RH Blood wasn't worth knowing. Very clever lady. Awesome. Core RNN. Bruce, I'm your son. Hey, Mike. How's it going, brother? Nice to see you, Mike. I don't have a son. Him? Matthew Kyle. Welcome. A cycle, recycle, rebirth. Jason, right on. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's basically what it is. Mike Funtech. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the generous contributions. I appreciate that so much. I have a very good time doing the videos here. Andrew L. Thanks, bro. We should set up a video chat sometime. Oh, no. Andrew L. Anytime. I say it all the time to any of you. At any time you want to do it, we can do it. And honestly, I haven't done one yet with anybody, but it'd be cool. I don't remember what the name of it is, but I can find it any given time. At one point, I'm going to hold you on that, Andrew L. Skype. I don't have any Facebook anymore. Used to have Messenger, but I got rid of that. But yeah. Core RNN, you thinking of my son? Did he turn you on? No? You haven't seen my daughter. Beautiful. Monica Kelly, they have been using frequencies here in NC for the last 3 months. I can hear it, and it sounds like an airplane is always nearby. Ah, don't tell me that, Monica. You're going to flip me out. And my mother and I are both saying that. We hear the buzzing, humming, and vibrations, and it's crazy. Do you have any kids, Stephen M? Gonna be ugly. Trolls. Anytime, Andriel, I promise I'll hold you to it. Sounds good, man. Mystery 72. I can't thank you enough. Okay, reheat coffee. I'm staying on, Lewis. I'm going for broke. Much love back, Mystery 72. Thank you so much. Bruce, I'm your son. Luke, I'm your father. A cycle, recycle, rebirth, like Jason says, and that's absolutely 100% true. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. What goes up must come down. What goes down will fly back up. What is down? What is up? Does it exist? No. It's a term we give things, right? Crawlface had made a good video on that one at one point. No, I haven't. I've been reheating my coffee 3 times, actually. I'm dying of thirst. Why, you got any booze? Get some out. Take some out. Let's have a beer. I don't drink beer. To do research, you gotta drink coffee. Because if I was talking about the moon and drunk, I guarantee you I would not be that good in my research. And I would never attempt to take out my telescope after even having 3 beers. I wouldn't want to freaking drop it. You should see me go out with it. All good here, bro. Nice, Crazy Penguin. Thanks, man. Barry McGinnis video is clear where I am, Bruce May. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man, I'm literally looking at a blurry video. I've never seen it. My camera is completely blurred out of focus. It's not like there's a bloody focus thing there. I don't understand that. Mike, can't thank you enough, bro. Trump sera de retour, le meilleur est encore à venir. Mike, j'aime bien entendre ça. Vraiment, 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 j'aime bien entendre ça. J'en ai quasiment pleuré une shot l'autre jour. Ça m'a vraiment fait de quoi pour qu'est-ce qui est en train d'arriver. Parce que j'étais en train de penser pour la première fois d'être obligé de m'élever puis de protéger ma maison, puis ça me tente pas. Hein? Petite maison, gros comme une shed, puis je l'ai même pas payé encore. Fun en tabarouette, hein? Ouais, qu'est-ce que tu veux? Mais moi, je crois 101% que ce que tu dis là. Mike, Funtech, I believe 100% about that, man. 100%. I believe that there's... moi, qu'est-ce que je pense? C'est qu'ils sont en train de faire une descente. Ils sont en train de faire une descente, une opération, une émeute, si tu veux, qu'ils vont faire. Mais ils sont en train de vérifier qu'est-ce que Biden va faire. Oublie pas son fils. Il est meilleur chum avec un espion en Chine, là. Ça marche pas l'affaire. Il a choisi récemment Mike Funtech. Il chose le CIA, le chef du CIA, quelqu'un de la Chine. Malade, là. Fait qu'ils sont pas en train de lui donner l'intelligence. Le secret. Il donne pas d'intelligence. Il n'y a pas accès à l'intel ou l'intelligence. Encore, imagine donc. So, crazy stuff. Again, Andrew L., anytime, bro, we will set up, man. Yeah, you could explain your insanity, man, because I just don't talk to anybody about half of what I'm thinking of. It's just, you know. Diane Moore is still here. Thank you so much. You guys getting sick of me? Yeah, that's what they've been doing, frequencies, all of their life. HARP is frequencies. I was talking about that the other day. In Metro's train station, a lot of vibration, a lot of low frequency noises because of the tracks. Low frequency noise is low nanometers, like 100, 200, 300, 400. It's below the 400. And it can make you see ghostly appearances, right? You're not going to see ghosts, but you're going to see movements. You could see, experience chills down your back and stuff. That's just by having a frequency below 400 nanometers to be able to pick that up. And you will read that frequency. You will see it on the camera, the waves. And that interference affects the brain, affects your whole body. You just feel sick to your stomach and you don't know why, having hallucinations and stuff. So certain frequencies can make people hallucinate. If some asteroid was to pass by Earth, it could affect us in ways that, oh man, we couldn't even imagine how it could affect us. We could all faint. We could all fall unconscious. It's all things that we don't like thinking about, but I don't think of it like, hey, we're going to die. Of course you're going to die. I promise. All of you will. That sounds bad, eh? We're all going to die one day. But only, we shouldn't say die anymore because it's the physical body that stops moving. But the soul's always inside that physical body. And the physical body, in reality, I see it as a briefcase to transport you through time. You're in the physical world. Maybe you're punished. Maybe you were a bad angel. And maybe you were hurting others without ever having felt any pain. What would be the worst punishment for someone who is thoughtless and doesn't, care about hurting other people? You make them feel their pain that they give to the others. They're going to feel it themselves. That's why I say, theoretically, we're in purgatory here. That's probably, we're waiting for Judgment Day. Thanks, Mike. Isaacs is in the house. Matthew Kyle. Don't leave, let's chat. I'm here all night, guys. The French channel's going to want the video, though. I think I'll scare you with my thoughts. No, man. You know how, you think you're nuts, and then you sit down to explain something to someone, and you listen to him talk first, and you go, he's freaking nuts. He's worse than me. Whether it be encounters and everything. And don't forget, my right hand swore, and if I had the Bible, I'd be doing it. Not very good. I don't want to swear in the Bible talking about ghosts. I saw a shadow move from a person, and it changed, and it started running after people and stuff. So if you could tell me something crazier than that, I've seen the glitch. The glitch is in the Matrix, and I know that there's other worlds. Do I have great knowledge of the other worlds? Nope. Nobody does. The Pentagon doesn't. The CIA doesn't. Secret forces, secret services don't. Nobody has any idea what's in the other world. We can read minds if we focus. That's another thing. Intuition too. Absolutely. We must stay positive in our spirit to escape the signals. These signals they put down on us. Yes. Absolutely. If the UN came in to take over, I fear they will use frequencies to do this. I believe so too, and I believe that they've been practicing with those frequencies, and I believe them in doing it in space. I believe that. Listen, there's been a lot of morbid experimentation done on human beings or aliens or whatnot. Smurfs, you're damn right, man. Listen, if there were only Smurfs on the moon, I would be like, phew, thank God that we only have Smurfs on the moon, right? Gargamel. We got Gargamel down here. He just got inaugurated. 2,750 megahertz on SSB. Hey, you got a radio? I used to do upper lower sideband. I had an AM radio here. I've done FM radio. I didn't have it myself though because those are company radios, but I've done FM radios often too. I used to have a nice bass. I miss having my CB because it's something that when things go down, I'd love to have a CB to be able to communicate, because all you need is a battery. Once everything goes down, or if there's a nuclear bomb, I'll wait 24 hours and then I'll be able to, while I'm dying from radiation, call people. Breaker. Oh, finally I got someone. Yeah, I'm dying. What about you? I'm in Quebec. Where are you? It'll be fun. Last few morbid days, eh? You gotta laugh about it, guys. Monica's right about something, and Monica, I'm laughing a lot because I'm a guy that's silly and likes laughing, but I believe that you can heal your body with your mind 100%, anything and everything. We've seen thin women lift up trucks and cars to get their babies underneath. And when I say women, because I've seen many women do it on video, which is like absolutely incredible. Saw a big guy in Hawaii lift a helicopter up. No, I didn't go, unfortunately. It was on a video again. I've been everywhere in the world, folks, on video. But yeah, this big guy comes down. He was big. I'll give him that. His brother was stuck under a I'm thinking of a telescope. He was stuck under a helicopter foot. So the brother went and lifted up the helicopter and got him out. And I swear to you, when he lifted up the helicopter, he pulled his brother out by the hair and his chest or whatever, his face or whatever. But he held the helicopter up. So the helicopter was going, and the propeller was going on the rocks and stuff. And he's just lifting up the helicopter to save his brother. So all that to say, when you put your mind to something, energy exists. So have you ever had a friend, and I'm serious, like intense energy with a friend where, you know, you call each other at the same time or you feel each other's pain and stuff like that? I believe that if everybody focused together at night and tried to develop those skills and trying to, even if you don't know, like you'll say, well, how the hell am I going to, I don't know where my energy is. What is it, like a button? There's no button. You imagine it. Do you know that? Yeah. To be able to use your energy, you have to imagine that you're using your energy. Just quite simply. If you don't have any, well, you don't have any. I don't believe that. I believe everybody has. We're all the same. We're all brothers and sisters. We all have that spiritual, you know, we have the soul inside of us. We have the energy that we can distribute and feel it. Some people don't feel it. Okay. But I believe everyone can do it. It's just so interesting. I've done, you know, Rohit RK. It's funny you say that. Yeah, I had problems with him. Thought it was a big channel. I watched him. Listen, don't forget, you guys here, I was Tyler's fan because I was following when he just started. It was under 100,000 subscribers when I started following him. But no buts. No buts. It's just that Mavi. Ever heard of Mavi777? He keeps coming to my channel. He hasn't in a while, though. Coming to the channel and says, hello, can I use your UFO footage and post it in the video? I will give you credit. Thank you. A very good video. I work for Tyler. Mavi777 has been on my channel continually. Well, I can't confirm it, but I guarantee you that Mavi777 is a bot. Repeating only the same questions. He'll answer me 17 times the same thing. And listen, if you guys know him, all right, I'm not making up any stories and stuff, but I don't understand how come he comes by every few weeks at the beginning last year and just kept asking me and didn't do anything. Tyler did that to me, Rohit RK. We're supposed to, I sent him, listen, an hour's time working, sending him footage. I sent him all my personal favorite photos. And then he did a live stream and he mentioned me and said that he thought I was filming the screen. But I had a bunch of trolls that were telling people that I was doing that. So he just finished it off to try to finish me off. But the tables turned on him, though, unfortunately. I hope he can get back on his feet and stuff like that, but I don't see how he can. There's still 2 million subscribers on his channel that aren't moving. If I go 2 days without making a video, for some reason I lose many subs. Not him. He had me for a minute. Andrew, L, and everyone. Moonbird. Hey, you got a lot of people here tonight. How can evolution promote optical nerve growth on the inside of your brain? Why have a light sensor connected to the inside of the brain? Well, because that's so they can connect with us. So you're a smart guy, right? It's screwed up. You heard, what are they talking about? The passage right here between the eyes and the nose here. They just found another human part. Did you know that? I'm not kidding. A couple of months ago, for the first time, they named a new part on the skeleton, on the human skeleton. I know most of you are not going to believe me, but the part is right here. Look it up. Between the eyes, around the nose area, the cavity that goes back. I don't know if it's in the head or where the hell it goes, but they were talking about that. And I'm sitting here saying, for the first time, I can say that I'm that old. Yeah, well, when were you born? When I was born, they didn't even know what that part was. Had no microwaves. We had to put our bloody toasters down with our own hands. Put the toast in, only 2 at a time. And the elderly people that I used to talk to used to do that to me, and I was like, come on, dude. It wasn't that bad. You don't need to pray for them. God will take care of them. I would like to know, how many animals do you have in your house? You must be talking to someone else, or if you're talking to me, I don't have any. I don't have any animals, actually, because I got enough eye problems. It has to be my screen. Probably most likely the screen when I'm looking at all the excuse me, the iMac Pro is really bright. 8K Retina. Not for nothing they call it Retina, eh? You get a Retina screen and you have problems with your Retina after. I don't know. Gene Roddenberry really did design the world we live in on TV before it existed. That's true. We have pretty much all tech. Oh, that just disappeared. Sorry about that. Hey, you guys are spoiling me here. All my questions are for a friend, as in for the conversation. Hey, my pleasure, man. And I love them. I really, really, really love them. I'll tell you what. The eyes. Are the eyes itself an invention? It's pretty incredible when you think of it, eh? Like, imagine if we had eagle eyes, right? You know, when you go outside, I experienced that at one point. You see it all the time, and I didn't know what it was. When you go outside and you see little pigments of light that appear when you look, not directly at the sun, but when you just go outside in a bright day, not even looking up at the sun, you'll see little pigments of light, which are cone cells in your eyes. There's 2 or 3, there's only 2 types of cells, right? I think in the eyes. And I'll be honest with you, science doesn't know much about the brain and doesn't know much about the eyes. Maybe more now, but are they not able to make people see now just with, like, I had an elderly guy I was working with in a sweatshop, a 79-year-old guy, poor guy working in a sweatshop, imagine. Retired, 9 years working in a sweatshop. But the guy got laser treatment for his eyes. You know, very, very large glass, the poor guy, you know, like bubbles, thick glasses, right? Very nice guy, you know, we got used to him with his glasses and stuff like that. But he went for the laser treatment, came back after the laser treatment, had no glasses, could see everything, completely everything. I was like, what the hell? Crazy technology. I remember the first time I went camp. Thanks, Ed's World, man. I remember the first time, and thanks to your friend, man. First time I went camping. Not first time, but the first time I went camping when somebody had those starters on the car to start the cars from a distance. Flipped the hell out. Scared the hell out of us by starting. My friend started his car where we're all in the tent. Then we said someone's stealing the car. We flipped out. The horns were going on it. But you see how primitive we are, right? All this technology is just coming out, right? So the AI, that's what they're going to plaster you with. You'll be seeing toothbrushes, You'll be able to brush your teeth just by putting in a piece and activating it at the end, putting a chip in it. And then the light therapy is going to fix your teeth. You know, when they started all this crap, Ed's World, when they started doing the glowing enzymes, where they wanted to inject an injection, and they're going to do that to make us lit up. They will be able to see us, our insides, with the satellites. That's getting a bit extreme, I find, right? So they got bored of listening to us. They've been listening to us for like 100 years on our phones, and like, okay, what do we do now? Right? Crazy stuff. Mike Funtech and everybody, thanks, guys. Thanks, Moonbird. Scratch. It's still in the video. Is comment asking to use it is still on the video. Romanian Mike. Thanks a lot, Martin. Todd. How's it going, man? Ah, you just said it. That's right, Todd. When you think people would believe me, that's the exact name of the enzyme, the glowing enzyme. Lucifer enzyme, Luciferos enzyme, luciferase. When they said the name of that, I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell are you talking about? Why would you call that? Right? Doesn't make any sense. Cheers, Todd. Thanks, man. There was nothing. Thanks a lot. I am getting off, guys. My voice is going to be getting off. Jeff Moore. Nice to see you, buddy. Deplorable from Mississippi. Nice to see you, Jeff. Demons. Yep. Oh, they're watching for sure. But the demons are just mean, ugly, and bullies. So don't worry about it. They come, they can be even beautiful at times. They're full of crap. The devil's negative energy exists, but he does not. He exists in the minds of those who fear him. So if you see a ghost in your house, if you go in the basement and you hear a noise, tell the ghost that if he doesn't leave, you are going to freak him out. Would you imagine being a ghost, being told that? Some of you are going to laugh at me, but it's because the energy's in the air. And your energy is strong, and you're depicting strength. Well, a demon or a ghost is going to feel that and F off, most likely. Don't try it if you're alone, though, because I'm not guaranteed it's going to work. Imagine printing human voice box with your dog's grown DNA and implanted instant Brian. Oh my God, Ed's World. We are in a screwed up world, man. There's so much stuff they can do. Well, I have a suggestion for the elites. The next time you manipulate our DNA, why don't you make a piece of skin over our face that goes over our mouth, permanent mask, like a skin mask. That way we'll be able to go freely where we want. And you know what you screwed up on, the elites? You made our blowholes up here when you should have put them like around our ass or something. Instead of like when you cough in your pants, it'll be better than coughing in someone's face. No. I can only imagine what they're trying. Okay, what do we try this morning? Let's try 3 breasts on a woman. Let's try 2 heads, 4 arms. Oh my God. I'm creeping myself out. Why did they make movie Frankenstein? Right? You know, Independence Day. Come on. It's coming. That's exactly what's coming. They're coming for you. Coming for us. Unacknowledged close encounters of the 5th kind and the phenomenon. I saw it. Moonbird. I'm going to have to reveal myself, Moonbird, if you don't stop. Love you, man. I saw 2 UFOs a few years ago. The government needs Stop hiding the technology. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm honest and let it out already. We could be 100 years more advanced if it wasn't, for the oil and gas companies. You're damn right about that, man. You are darn right about that. Hey, it's 10 o'clock. Harmon, hey, Mike. Did I just see Mike Knapp? Things are on the way, brother. Tomorrow, 24 hours. I'm sending this stuff out, you guys. Chloroform's good. If you hear this, I need another email with the address, buddy. And all of you trolls that want to pretend you're him, don't worry. We have a secret code, so way ahead of you. We love you. Get some good picks tonight. That's where I'm going. Rebuke all evil, I promise. Tell evil you will poison it to death. See, Monica has the only solution to it. I think just like you, Monica, I'm dead serious. To death if it comes anywhere near you and your land, etc. Get angry at the evil. You're a very smart lady. And it's true. Just like warding off evil spirits, just like, in the Dracula movies and stuff. I'm telling you, your energy, and at the same time, I always have a protection. Monica, alone, I'll do it myself. I'm not going to tell you or show. I'm going to tell you, not necessarily show you, but there are different ways, even in Tai Chi too, the way, when you're doing Tai Chi and they move like you're holding a planet and stuff. Well, there's nothing stopping you from making the energy go all around you. You got to envision a ball of energy protecting you, right? And that gives you a little bit of confidence, and then you start believing that the energy is there. It is there. The energy is there if you conjure it up. But if you're afraid of the devil and more you fear it, well, he's going to be around for sure. Go for a wee and come back. Yeah, I'm getting close, Mystery 72. It's because I always feel bad missing the comments. I know I miss them. It's all about hydrogen these days. Invest in hydrogen stocks. Yes, it is. Yeah. Carl. Hey, Carl. I have a lot of respect for Linda Moulton Howe. It's she's a very hard worker. I tried to reach her a couple of times. Obviously, she's very, very busy. But channels like Linda Moulton Howe are what inspired me. I know a lot about her. I know she even won some awards, Emmy awards, or if I'm not mistaken, or Grammy, Emmy, whatever. I don't want to be mistaken. She's the one that's talking a lot about the Ebens and stuff on Earth and different kinds of aliens, because she had someone reveal that, the secret projects and stuff. She talks a lot about Majestic 12. Majestic 12, if you look it up on Wikipedia or anywhere online, they're going to tell you, Majestic 12 is a conspiracy. But real or not, I'm like a Mystery 72. I'm like a camel. I'm like a camel. No, I love staying around long, guys. We had a lot of fun. Paul. Are you talking about my friend Paul Hellier? We have, hey, why are the defense ministers the ones that are telling everyone about the UFOs, right? We have Paul Hellier in Canada. And more, I know a lot more coming out. I guess someone in the UK, but we have Haim Eshed, another defense minister, also retired, about the exact same age as when Paul Hellier mentioned that UFOs existed. Haim Eshed, after he spoke about that, actually right before he spoke about that, the Pentagon declassified 2, if I'm not mistaken, 3 videos, which, you know what I did, guys? Anyone could have done it. You could have done it too. I'm just telling you, I didn't do anything special, but I was able to clarify the Pentagon video to adjust with enough and a filtering and descending the exposure that it doesn't show up on the government's video, but I was able to see the lights around the craft. So by bringing down the exposure, it seems that there's 4 lights. I'll show you in the next video tonight. There's 4 lights around the craft, and you know what I mean? The object turning, the Pentagon video, when there's one spiraling around, you bring the intensity of the light down, you can try it yourself, and you see that the UFO has 4 lights. When it's turning left, you're going to see me right now, but when it's turning left, the light on the right, the side it turns, the light is lit. And the side that the ass is coming up, there are no lights. The light dims down. When it's stable in the center, the 2 lights are flaring up, and the lights on the bottom are going boop, 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 on and off, and it's going straight like that. When it turns, you see the lights go like this, spurts of lights. So, listen, my belief, I believe that the Pentagon videos are rubbish. I believe they're human. That's secret projects here on Earth. It's not an alien vessel, but again, that's just my belief. The Pentagon actually said it was alien, right? And now don't forget, when they say that it's alien, it doesn't mean an extraterrestrial. It means that it's alien to them. So it means that it could be Russia, and they don't know that Russia has that. Because usually there's spies in Russia. Everybody knows Americans are spying on the Russians, and the Russians are spying on America. Come on. We're not going to pretend it doesn't exist there, right? China, all the countries, the same bloody thing. But why is it hush-hush if everybody knows about it? It's such a cartel attitude, no? Right? It's like the mafia acting like that, you know? I think maybe they have more intelligence, right? But the government's acting like that. It's like, what the hell is going on? I have no idea. I have no idea why all of a sudden all the news medias are lying, and it all started at the same time. That's because there's a major coup going on. Everyone's involved. So it's pretty crazy. Get some good picks tonight. Yeah, I'm going right now, Monica, actually, because I do want to get out for you guys. It's late. I want to get a video up for you all. I had a lot of fun, though, tonight, though. I thank you all for the ongoing support to the channel, the interest, and the newcomers. Please, if you take the time to subscribe, please, I'm begging you, yes, I am, to subscribe to the channel. It helps. And let's get to 100,000 before they shut us down. I fear it's our last year. Maybe not, but it's a good excuse to get me up to 100,000 before you all leave. We'll destroy evil when we harness it and project for good. Dave's not here, man. Wake up. I believe that 100%. It's so embarrassing to talk about it that sometimes I don't even mention it. But yeah, some people have the power. Some people do have something special and that they can help the world. Maybe one person concentrating his energy on destroying evil will make it all shatter just by thinking of it. The yin and the yang and the yang and the yin. Because, and that's, listen, Sensei told me that, and I follow that. There's a bit of evil and good. There's a bit of good and evil. And to make something incredibly good, you need a little bit of evil in it. People often don't understand that part. I understand it. Like Monica was saying, be fierce, get angry at the evil. That's a good example. Right? I think so. All in California. I lived in LA, 1.5 hours from LA, in Hemet, next to the San Jacintos Mountain. Oh, wow. I wish I had a chance, Clone NGO, to see California. You know, I don't even know if have I seen a mountain in my life? Yeah. Those American mountains. I'm not saying that because they're American. I'm saying it's because they're small, stupid mountains. I wish they were bigger. Nothing around me, guys. Grass, spruce trees. Christmas trees, cedars, grass, and cracked roads. If I drive down here, which I did with my mom when I was really, really young, 14 or 15, and 13, 14, had the chance to drive down to Cocoa Beach and visit Cocoa Beach. And then we went to Cape Canaveral, imagine, and I forgot about it. I don't remember going to Cape Canaveral. Long story short, when you're going down from Montreal to go down to pass south of the border to stop for a pee, all you have are Christmas trees the whole way down. Say to yourself, the first bloody palm tree we saw, correct me if I'm wrong, North Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, I think they started. From my memory, maybe it starts before that. It's like you wonder, where do they start those palm trees? I think it was North Carolina. Anyways, remember seeing in Florida, actually, there were orange trees. I didn't think there were that many orange trees in Florida, and there were. That was a trip. When you never see, we left in the winter and we got there in the summer. That was pretty trippy. Driving through the whole thing, seeing the seasons change as we go ahead. That was pretty incredible. So, see you, Moonbird. Does not get crazier than me, bud. Kevin Banks. Yeah. Exactly, man. A secret one. It's always been. My school has all the fraternal orders, right? You hear about that fraternal order. You hear about your grandfather in Canada that goes to the Moose Club, or you hear about someone that's a Freemason, right? I could throw a rock from here, and just to say I missed the Freemason Lodge at the end of my street. Do you know that? They exist, the Freemason Lodges, right here, with the sign, and it has also the other fraternal orders that are there also on the signs. That's what's making the world roll. So what happens is that the Freemasons, what people say, oh, they're taking over the world. No. A Freemason is trying to develop his life, better himself, do the different levels or whatnot, and whatever they do, right? But the elites that are from, secret society and that, right? So that's who's running the world. Say to yourself, universities hide a lot of things. So do hospitals. So do large telescope observatories. I'm starting to want to go for that mystery. So yeah, hey, ladies and gents, I am leaving, I promise. Sweet peace! Jeff Moore, that really helps, man. It means a lot. I appreciate that, guys. Thanks a lot, man, for the ongoing support. CDF News Net is in the house. Carlos D. Fletcher. Darla, be sure to sub to him later because I'm going to be checking or anyone, Cindy, something. I'll be going to hook up with Carlos after. Really sorry to hear about the bullcrap, man. But it's normal. CDF News Net, please check them out. Carlos made a video the other day of a couple of minutes. Showed something at the Capitol. He got, correct me if I'm wrong, I saw 65,000. The video had just been put up. And it was up to 678 likes or something like that. And he had just put up the video. So they closed him down because he got a lot of attention. Or because he's showing a lot of truth. But seriously, check him out. A lot of stuff is going on, and Carlos CDF News has a good way of expressing things between the lines that you'll be able to look up yourself. And sorry to hear about that, man. Hey, Mike, are you on Sherbrooke Street, brother? I know Sherbrooke Street. I haven't been there in years. Where was it we went down to? First party when I was younger. Source. Source. If you're from Montreal, you know what I just said. That's for sure. You guys getting sick of me? Yeah, I'm leaving. Most Freemasons are nothing until you get to the 33rd degree. No, absolutely, Stuart. And, I know a lot of them, found out a lot of them because they're not supposed to expose themselves, give or take. But they're not like the Gov, right? Like, the Govs in that fraternal order. Do any of you have a lot of books about the Queen? If you have old books about the Queen, you're going to find out all about those orders and the Freemasons too. You want to know who started it? You want to know who started the Masons? The Grand Poobah? The Rockefellers? No. Rothschilds? One of the kings? And you can look him up. You will see him with his apron because, of course, the king is... I'm not going to name him. It's one of them. He's a master, 33rd degree, and he has the apron. He has whatever, everything that he needs to be able to show that he's 33rd level. And I have an old book here from my grandfather, God bless his soul, where it talks all about... basically, it's the Queen's dad. Queen's dad started that. Also, did you know that the Queen's father was Nofri? Yep. Yeah. Third Reich. You see, I understood something at one point, that the Queen is not from England, nor is she Scottish, but her father, Queen Elizabeth, fell in love with an island in Scotland, and they fell in love with the decoration, whatever the wallpapers, the couches, and they all started wearing kilts. But she inherited that because she appreciated the culture. Did you know that? They all have kilts. They're not Scottish at all. Nowhere close to being Scottish at all. If you were to ask me, well, I'll tell you, the Queen is German. And she was also the Queen of Germany. Elizabeth's mother was the Queen of Germany. I have old signs that talk about old history books. Some people have their hands on some old books that were not burned by Hitler, and some books that were burnt because they changed history. But the people that have the older books know the truth. There's lots of them lying around. They've probably been picked up. But my grandfather kept some really special books that actually shows us a little bit of a difference with the history books that I have in my school. So that's weird. Did you ever skate to school as a child like I did in Montreal back in the 70s? Jason, I was a big boy, and I'd probably go through a set of wheels just going to school. Me, you know what it is, Jason? I lived at a long distance, man. I had to go to school across the bridge because I lived on an island, and I still do. Salaberry to Valleyfield's an island. And you have lots of little towns in Salaberry to Valleyfield, and those are one of the towns I'm living in, just off the outskirts of Montreal. And when you leave Valleyfield, well, there's bridges on each side. You got to leave and go over the bridges. And we had 2.5 hours, maybe an hour and 45 minutes, maybe, drive to go to the school I went to because it was in like 10, 15 towns away. So when my dad died, I was 6.5, man, around 7 years old. So I didn't get a chance to skate. My dad was a professional skater, well, close. And I didn't get a chance to try skating until I did at one point, but lucky me, I'm double jointed. So, like, I can grab both my ankles. Like, can you have the bottom of your feet upwards? I can just flip my my feet upwards like that. I was double jointed with my hands to my fingers. Never broke any fingers. Had them all really bent. Like, I could literally crack it and bring it all the way lying down. But when I was younger, it was worse. I should be able to bend all my fingers and stuff. So I never broke any limbs because of that. You know, I would bend and distort my limbs, but I'd never break them. Double jointed. Double jointed. Hey, I got to get off, guys. I had a lot of fun tonight. Everyone, thanks, everybody. I needed to talk tonight. The Queen has blue hands sometimes on the latest photos. Oh, that's not good. Or, that's weird, actually. Find me at Sherbrooke and St. Denis next to the Esso gas station. Man, I know Sherbrooke and I know St. Denis. I don't know enough the gas stations because I never go in town. But yeah, nice to see that you're from Montreal. If you are, because it's got a whole bunch of people. I wanted Montreal to know that all these things that I'm capturing, you know, they're all going towards your house. Like everything that I catch in my sky, you're definitely going to catch at Montreal because that's always where it's going. And they tend to seem to be going towards, you know, Pierre Elliott or the I don't know if they changed the name, but the airports in Montreal. So, but thanks for hooking up, guys. Bye, sweet peas. Bye, Timon, Bunry, Alyssa. Nice to see ya. It's in the grounds of Balmoral. Oh, I know that too. The Queen was killed in 17. Yeah. Exactly. You see, that's the thing, that HNIC. Nobody knows that in history what went on. You know, it's a takeover. We're seeing a takeover, a world coup right now going on. A world takeover. Countries are being taken over and manipulated, right? CIA is being dismantled, they said, apparently. So that could take a while. So who says that in the past it didn't occur? It did occur. That's why Queen Elizabeth is there. Queen Elizabeth also had a handicapped sister also. Did you hear about that? Queen Elizabeth, two family originally from Germany. Yeah, exactly, Barry. And her real Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor. Yeah, that's it, exactly. My grandfather, in the book that he gave me, I'm not going to take it out. I probably don't even show it. I have the family tree of the Queen from top to bottom, and it's people I've never heard of before. I've never heard of them before. It's people of different colors, different races and stuff. She's not English. She's got an English accent, sure. Maybe born in England too, sure. Like you said, Germany, yeah. Because her mother was the Queen of Germany. I had the billboards of the Queen of Germany, and in reality, it was Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was in Germany as being queen. She wasn't in Germany, but they had the signs there in Germany. She was the Queen of Germany. So, real quickly, everybody wonders if the Nazis really won the war. What happened? They won. That simple. So, to take over a nation, they're going to pretend they're American. And they're going to take over a country. They're going to wear American clothes. They're going to speak American. American ideas, American values, American proud. But in reality, that's all they have to do is pretend that, right? It's interesting when you think of it, eh? It's crazy. HNIC, yeah, something like that. Her father was a Reich member, so it was a Nazi. Pictures are online. You can find these pictures. I'm not lying. The Nazi regime. So what happens is they changed the views. People are like, oh, good, America won. Yay, we're free, we're free. Yeah, sure. Look at the Chi-Coms in the States. See Biden's inauguration? Jackie Chan beside him? What? I don't know. I didn't like that at all. It was really weird. Hey, man. Well, there you go, bro. Maybe you're the one sending me the vibes. But you see how the ideals are similar, man? So, you know, if you're coming up with theories and, like, you were giving me shivers, man, what you said before, because you're making me friggin' think of other shit. Think of other stuff. And, yeah, I mean, it's real. And I bet you, if you try to tell that to someone, they're going to say you're freaking nuts. But you're absolutely right. I know for a fact a lot of what went on with the Queen, a lot of what the King did, you know, the signing, Japan, it's all a show. It was already written. The Simpsons, Family Guy is able to, did you see it's in the news, right? Kamala Harris, I get itchy when I say her friggin' name. Yeah, Kamala Harris, congratulations, Vice President. Wore a purple dress. Simpsons, 5 pearls. The Simpsons put up. Lisa's pretending she's Harris. The 5 pearls of Harris in the newspaper. So, is it written? Is the book written? Yes, Jan Peter, the Queen of Germany. Absolutely, she was the queen. So was Elizabeth. Probably still is. They say there's no more queen here in Canada. Well, you know what? Queen Elizabeth is the Queen of Canada. She started the court systems and everything. When you look in England and they walk in with this big shaft, golden shaft, sounds bad, with the big head on the top, and you know they knock on the door, the chamber doors, to start the chamber like the Queen does every year. We do the same things here. And when we go in our courts, those little hats that we put on with the hair and stuff like that, it's all done the same way. 1957 or 1954, I think it was 54, the Queen came here to institute everything, to initialize everything, to, how can I say, to sign the treaty with the courts and everything. So her treaties are done in 2020. So in 2020, we started seeing the news saying lies. We started seeing the Pentagon and the FBI, a little bit of fights here and there, you know. That's because there's a treaty that ended and nobody knows what happened. Saudi Arabia, oil plummeted. Do you remember? Was it $1 a barrel? For real. $1. From $30 to $1 a barrel. Imagine that. And then after that, the gas went up. Then the gas went down. Then there were strikes, right? Before the pandemic, people were striking. Bus drivers want more money, right? Workers, union, more union workers. So I see this happening every 100 years. And every time it happens, they stop the people. There's wars, right? It's just like, what did he say before? It's a repetitive cycle, a rebirth, recycle, same thing that occurs over and over and over again. Andrew L., I had a lot of fun, man. You brought up a bunch of good ideas, everybody. I really appreciated that. We're going to have to do it again, and we are going to do that online conversation, bro. And any of you that want to do so, no problem. Anytime you guys and gals want, we could have a direct online conversation. Should give it out as a prize. Bruce thinks he's so good. No, but I love talking to you all because you're all just as smart as me, a lot smarter. Because if it wouldn't be for all of you, I wouldn't come up with half of these theories. I do have some screwed up theories, though. And, yeah, thanks, everybody. So now I'm going to cut you off for real. I'm sure you're all very happy about it. But thanks a lot. And Darla, everybody that's here, Sweet Peace, Barry, Stewart, I appreciate it, y'all. And I'll see you all very soon. Mystery 72, Jan Peter. And we talk very soon, guys. I'm staying up late enough to get a nice video up for you all. It's still plenty early, 10:38. I'm going outside right now, setting up the infrared, and make a little coffee, and an amazing video tomorrow for you all. Thanks again for the support. I hope I wasn't on too long, everybody, but I had a lot of fun. Later, everyone.